Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
But guess what? This is PGT Time. On PGT Time, we cover the black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out. Hello. Oh, shoot. As you see, I did not test out my sound. I did not test it out. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. Chewy, no. We're not gonna do this tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Mama Peach, I see you, girl. I see you in the building. Y'all, we're gonna have to go through something. Because I can't do this. I can't do this. Let's do a Peachy Kisses commercial. Here we go. Welcome to Peachy Kisses Boutique. Here you will find all the Peachy Kisses apparel of your needs, from hoodies to t-shirts to lip gloss and lipstick. Also in stock, sexy women one-piece onesies. And we don't stop there. We also have iridescent eyeshadow along with so much more. Check out Peachy Kisses Boutique at www.pgttime.com. That's www.pgttime.com. See you soon. All right. Fully came and got them in order. What's going on? What's going on? I'm so glad y'all came out. Thank you, BG. Thank you so much. Yes. Congratulations. Yes. What a weekend. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had so much fun. I'm trying to get that little soup right. But I had such a good time, y'all. I'm so honored, so thankful to your ATL Raps. Thank you to Street Sweeper, for giving us this award that, I mean, it means everything to me, y'all. It really does. Thank you to Jason. Thank you to my husband, Pooley. I'm just so thankful. Thankful to you guys. Thankful to you guys, the ones that voted for me just as well. This was just awesome. It was just so awesome. I know y'all see my eye red over there. Pooley said I busted a blood vessel. We don't know how. Happened last night. We were still partying. We partied so hard last night. I don't even remember everybody leaving. That's so sad. So everybody that came over last night, we had a house full. We had so much fun. We did a photo shoot with everybody. Everybody got in on the photo shoot. Shout out to Wendell, Face Card Photos. He always makes sure he does my photos. Wouldn't go to nobody else. He's awesome. Shout out to Darnell. Shout out to Darnell, baby. Darnell does my hair. He picks out my clothing just as well. Yeah, I got a stylist. But he picked out the clothing. He did my hair, y'all. I mean, I felt amazing. You know, self-love is everything, baby. Everything. And I really felt amazing. I felt like I looked absolutely beautiful. I felt like the queen that I am, okay, but just on a whole nother level, okay? So, again, thank you to everybody. Oh, shout out and thank you.
Mama,
Wrong button. Shout out to Angie. She did my makeup. She always have done my makeup since I started Peachy Tea Time. So Angie, thank you, girl. You did your thing. You did your thing. Shout out to everybody that came to the award show to support me. Like I told y'all, it wasn't free at all. They had to pay out some money, baby. But they did. They showed up and we had a ball. Okay. We had a ball on Saturday. We had a ball on Sunday. So again, thank you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Lawrence. Lawrence said, great job, Queen. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Exactly. So I can't wait to see what next year gonna bring. Okay. Now, last year, right before Peachy Tea Time, turned one. We'll say turned one. I reached my 1,000 subscribers where I could be monetized on YouTube. So shout out to that. And then the second year, I get a doggone award. I get an award for Peachy Tea Time. So when I tell you this has been an amazing run. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep going. Y'all don't even have to worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going. Thank you to the families that came on the show. Hey, Miss Joyce. She said, congratulations again. Oh, Chewy. Yeah, you know, Chewy, he gets out of control. He gets out of control. Hey, Audra. That my sister Audra. But again, thanks to each and every person that supports me. Again, one more big shout out to Jason. One more big shout out to Jason. Jason traveled. He traveled all the way to Atlanta from Minnesota. We had a blast with Jason. We had so much fun. Had us laughing the whole time. We had him laughing the whole time. We just had a good time. It was all love, family, everything. Friends was over. Like we just really, really had a great time. Okay. So we gotta move on. Thank you, Mama Peach. Congratulations to Peachy Tea Time. Thanks for Mama Peach for babysitting while you our grandbabies. Yeah, that too, Mama. Thank you for watching the grandbabies. That was you trying to say. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Nah, but thank you, Mama, so much. I really appreciate it. You are just an awesome mom. She's an awesome Mama Peach, just as well. So I can't thank her enough. She is literally my number one fan. Literally, she don't miss an episode unless tennis is on. Okay, that's the only time she ain't gonna watch me, or unless other things got going on over there. Okay. But Mama, thank you so much. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to my Uncle Steve. He will truly be missed. It's it's crazy how we just buried my grandmother back in March, and here we are going again, with another death. I don't think my family has dealt with, and I could be wrong, but I don't think my family has dealt with death this close with people. It could have happened, but I don't recall. So again, my prayers goes out to everybody, each and every one of my family members. We will get through this. Stevie and Brendan, we love you both. Um, Sorry about your dad, my uncle. But we love you. You guys are not alone. We out here. We out here for y'all. Chill, okay? We out here. So we about to go ahead and get started with this show, y'all. I got some clips to show y'all. We doing clips tonight, baby. We don't have no guests. It's just me. Y'all got me for the night, okay? And it won't be a long show tonight. It won't be a long show. But let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, we finna start with that fair usage, baby. And then we're gonna get into the young lady that passed out in the McDonald's drive-thru. Wait till y'all see why she passed out. And wait till you see who she had in the car. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Facing charges after police say she admitted to driving under the influence of heroin with a baby in the car. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live at Marietta Police Headquarters. And Michael, you've got a look at newly released video from the incident.
And Linda, I got to tell you, you don't even have to be a parent to be impacted by this video. It's extremely tough. What you're going to see is an innocent baby sitting in his car seat. And in this video, the baby is all smiles, but you can really tell the situation's taking a toll on officers who suspect that the baby's mother is high on heroin.
Hey, cool, right?
It's the video breaking hearts across Metro Atlanta.
You're gonna be all right, okay, buddy?
An infant sitting all alone in his car seat, unaware that his mom is headed to jail. Those voices you hear in the video are coming from two Marietta police officers who are clearly upset by what they're witnessing.
Breaks my damn heart, brother. This is... Dude, I'd never seen anything like that, so I have no idea.
Marietta police say it all began Sunday afternoon when employees of this McDonald's off Bells Ferry Road called 911, reporting that a woman had passed out behind the wheel of a car with a baby inside.
She's clearly high up something.
She's still in the car?
Yeah, she's still in there. And the baby's just sitting there looking. She ordered food and you see the baby's back there.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Hey, Marietta Police, ma'am. Hey, what's going on? Hey, stop reaching. What's going on? You're really tired? Yeah, go ahead and turn the car off for me real quick.
The driver, identified by police as 24-year-old Kelsey Warren, is completely out of it.
What we find out later is that she is a heroin addict, that she was using heroin, had used recently. There was also cocaine in the car.
These photos show an officer pulling a syringe from the car. Fortunately, the driver's son wasn't injured, but investigators say this is becoming an all too familiar scene.
Sadly, we get these calls multiple times a week.
Yeah, and that's exactly why Marietta police officers carry a can of Narcan with them. Now, in this particular situation, they didn't have to use it, but there have been countless times where they have saved lives going to these types of calls. Meantime, this mother tonight, Kelsey Warren, she remains behind bars facing numerous charges. We're live in Marietta.
I ain't on mute. They said that the baby was all smiles, and they really don't know why this baby was all smiles, because the baby happy. The baby happy that finally I'm finna be taken out this situation. Please take me to somebody that gonna take care of me. Instead of somebody that's trying to teach me to do heroin. It is not funny. It is not funny. But I'm just saying, you couldn't wait till you get home. Thank God she didn't wait till she get home. And you know why? Because she needed to get caught. She needed to get caught. That's exactly what she needed. She needed to get caught. I know that scared the hell out of her. Explicit language. Baby, when she opened up her eyes and saw the police was right there at her door, baby, you best believe that scared her. She probably was like, oh, they said don't reach. Don't reach. The baby probably back there clapping his hands and everything. Yes, mama, yes. Take her. And please take me in the process. Please take me. So I'm sure that baby probably went to defect somewhere. Hopefully that whoever gets this baby, they will take care of this baby, show this baby nothing but love, show this baby what living is really supposed to be about. You see what I'm saying? Like, just show them the world. Show that baby the world. Okay? Something that apparently mama didn't get. The mama didn't get it. But I will say, the baby was happy. So at least she wasn't beating the baby, trying to kill the baby. She wasn't throwing the baby in dumpsters and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She just decided she wanted to do heroin around her baby. And cocaine, because they found cocaine in the car. Carmen said, ain't no telling how long she had been doing that same thing. Exactly. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Chrissy. I see y'all out there in the building, baby. Y'all in the building. Hey. But, yeah, ain't no telling how long she been doing this to this baby. Ooh, that curl didn't make it. Carmen, that curl didn't make it. I have push him on up under there. But anyways, yeah, it is sad. It's so sad that we still have people out here in this world that's being so careless with their kids. Kids are getting picked up, missing, trafficking, all that stuff. And you still insist on playing with God's little babies. God don't want you to play with his little babies. Not his innocent, pure babies. I'm just trying to tell you. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you so, so much. I really, really appreciate it, girl. All right, y'all. Let's get into our next clip. This clip right here, this is going to be actually our main topic for tonight, which is the Dunkin' Donuts murder. I don't know if you guys heard about that. She was a teacher. And they found her in Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. She was in the drive-thru, and I think she was in the drive-thru. Either she was in the drive-thru, or she was just there at Dunkin' Donuts but I know she was in her car, so I think she was in the drive-thru. But she was murdered, and everybody was like, "What happened to her? Who did this?" Because they have to go look for the killers. You know how they do. They got to go look for them. So everybody was trying to figure out who did this to this teacher, black woman. Like, who did this to her? Baby, when y'all find, baby, when I saw this story, it blew my mind. All I'm going to say right now before I hit play is men, I'm talking to the men out there. When you decide to cheat on your wife or cheat on your girlfriend or just cheat on your wife or girlfriend, we're going to leave it at that. When you decide to do that and having a whole affair and then you decide to break it off, remember, just because you broke it off, that don't mean she broke it off or he broke it off. Watch this.
Attorney says that Rachel King was the victim of a months-long murder-for-hire plot and did not know either of her alleged killers.
Today is when justice begins for Rachel.
Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele says that justice for Rachel King begins with the arrest of 33-year-old Zaki Stephen Alakim and 34-year-old Julie Jean. He alleges the duo planned King's murder for months, with Alakim ultimately carrying it out in his Dunkin' Donuts parking lot on April 7th as King went through the drive-thru with her son in the back seat.
The shooter didn't even know Rachel, and the mastermind of the plot didn't know her either. Yet she was filled with enough hatred to work to have Rachel killed.
Prosecutors allege that hatred came after King's longtime boyfriend, William Hayes, ended an affair with Jean to work on his relationship with King, who was a single mother and beloved Philadelphia elementary school teacher.
Jean harassed both Hayes and the victim, watching them, texting them, calling so much that Hayes actually sought court relief, filing and receiving a protection from abuse order on Julie Jean last December.
Steele says the pair purchased a Mercury Sable under Jean's name on March 30th, days before it was seen on surveillance video following King into the Dunkin' Donuts. Investigators also discovered several pieces of evidence on their cell phones, including a photo of King, a map of her apartment complex, a pin drop on her home, and this.
13 minutes before meeting with our detectives, Jean deleted 787 text messages.
Steele says hours after his office released surveillance photos of the Sable on the day King was killed, Philadelphia police tracked it down, but Al-Hakim, who was the driver, took off and ultimately crashed. As it turns out, investigators say the car was used in another killing in North Philly on April 7th, 3 days before King was murdered.
I'm Carol King, Rachel's mommy.
Today, her parents thanked investigators for their tireless efforts and the support they've received from the community.
She may not have been famous, but she was, as her father said, and we agree she was great. So her memory will never be lost.
Investigators say cartridge casings found at both the Philadelphia and Cheltenham crime scenes matched, and they believe they came from a ghost gun. Live in Norristown, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Baby. So, what happened was, look, what happened was, this is crazy. This is crazy. He decided that he is going to have a whole nother affair with another woman. And he decided, you know what, I'm going to break it off. I'm finna stay with my girl. We're going to make things work. He ain't messing with this chick no more. So she mad. She upset. So 2 months, 3 months, however long, it was months. She plotted this. She plotted this. And if I'm not mistaken, she plotted it with her baby daddy cousin. Yes, baby daddy cousin. See, that's the problem that I have. You know, that people are so weak-minded. So weak-minded that you would sit there and kill somebody for somebody else. For a few little dollars that you ain't gonna never get. And if you did get it, it's probably gone now. Let's get into this second clip, y'all.
A cold-blooded murder carried out in front of the victim's son. That's how Montgomery County's DA described the shooting death of a Cheltenham Township mother who was gunned down at a drive-thru earlier this month. Today, the DA announced 2 arrests in that case and detailed the elaborate plot to have her killed. It is Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm Sarah Bloomquist. The big story on Action News, the arrest of 2 suspects for the murder of 35-year-old schoolteacher Rachel King. Authorities say this all started when King's longtime boyfriend ended a relationship with one of the suspects.
Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson live outside the Montgomery County Courthouse in Norristown today with more on the disturbing details laid out by investigators this morning. Sharifa.
Yeah, Brian, Sarah, the Montgomery County District Attorney says the plan to kill King, it was orchestrated over 2 months. And the days and weeks leading up to her murder that she was watched and she was followed. Now, the District Attorney also says that neither the shooter nor the woman they believe was the mastermind behind this plot knew the victim. Today, the Montgomery County District Attorney, Kevin Steele, identified 35-year-old Julie Jean as the mastermind behind this brutal killing and 33-year-old Zaki Al-Hakim as the shooter. Both are charged with murder and conspiracy in the death of 35-year-old Rachel King, killed in cold blood at this Cheltenham Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru April 11th.
It was a murder for hire. It is a horrific killing of an innocent young teacher in front of her 11-year-old son.
The DA says King had been in a long-term relationship with a man named William Hayes, who had an affair with Jean last year. He obtained a protection from abuse order in December after Jean allegedly continued to harass both Hayes and the victim. But it didn't stop there. Officials say Jean then reached out to Al-Hakim, plotted and planned to murder King, exchanging pictures of King and maps of her home. The DA said they purchased a ghost gun in a car to follow and stalk King. Ballistic evidence would later connect King's murder to shell casings collected in a Philadelphia murder that happened 4 days prior on the 5100 block of North Broad Street.
We didn't recover the gun, but we recovered a photo that our experts say it's consistent with the gun that was used in both murders.
King was a beloved mother and teacher at Grover Cleveland Mastery Charter School, where she taught for 10 years. Today, her parents thanked law enforcement and called for swift, accurate, and fair justice.
Our hearts are hurting, but we also believe this, in time, they will be healed.
And between the two defendants, investigators say that they recovered hundreds of deleted pictures, text messages, and also information about a Cash App payment. Reporting from Montgomery County District Attorney's Office, Sharifa Jackson.
Baby, y'all better watch PGT Time so y'all get this awareness, baby. Awareness. You know, if you don't want to be with a person no more, then just leave them completely alone. Just leave them completely alone. Don't have an affair. Ain't no telling what this man had been telling these young ladies. This woman, basically, Jean. Y'all, I'm froze. I'm froze again. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. It's freezing up. Let me take this down. Okay. Whew. I'm so sick of this Wi-Fi over here. I'm sick of it. Excuse me, y'all. But that's crazy. That's crazy for people to sit there and put something together, a plot like this, and then follow through with it. Like, you're not going to get caught. You done sent all these text messages. You didn't even went so far as to send a picture of the girl to the man to make sure that this is the right girl. And then on top of that, he didn't even have enough sense and what's the word I want to use? He didn't care. I'm going to say that. He didn't care enough that the doggone child was in the back seat. So he done saw his mama die right in front of him, 11 years old. Something that he going to remember for the rest of his life. This is sad. This is so sad. Let's get into our comments. BG says she look a little nutty. She looking nutty. Yes. Hey, Josette. Thank you for coming on in. Now, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share this video. It's so important. Make sure y'all check me out on Roku TV. I'm learning from Jason. You know, Jason be on it. But I be forgetting. I just trying to hurry up and show y'all these clips, baby, because I be excited to show y'all these clips. Not excited like that. That's how I like that. So let's go to our next story, and then we're going to get into a commercial break. Do y'all remember the teacher that got into a fight with the student? Not the teacher that got into the fight with the two kids, but it was another clip that I showed y'all. She got into a fight, and she broke her leg. The teacher broke her leg. She fell to the ground, and the student was just pounding on her. Well, she's speaking out, baby. She is speaking out, and here it is.
To a Fox 5 exclusive. A judge has sentenced a teenager in Rockdale County to a year behind bars after a brutal attack on a teacher. Video of the incident quickly went viral at the end of January, and this afternoon, that teacher is speaking only with Fox 5's Rob Durienzo. And Rob, you found out today that this teacher still has a long road to recovery.
Yeah, that's right, Christine. Well, the teacher still has to rely on crutches as to get around. She's been out of work since the 15-year-old girl attacked her in late January. Tonight, for the first time, that teacher is publicly sharing her story. Jaw-dropping video filmed by students at Heritage High School shows the seconds that changed Tawana Turner's life and nearly ended her 27-year teaching career.
I was in the hospital 6 days, and the numbness was there all 6 days.
Other teachers had to rip the 15-year-old girl off of her. Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
What was that like watching that?
I was amazed at how I held off. I just couldn't believe that I was able to hold myself off like that, and not react.
Turner says God spoke to her in those moments. After the adrenaline subsided,
the pain hit me, and I was like, my leg, I can't move my leg.
The Rockdale County District Attorney's Office tells Fox 5 that the 15-year-old girl pleaded guilty to aggravated battery against a teacher, which is a felony. Last week, a judge sentenced her to a year in the youth detention center, followed by 5 years of supervised release. What allegedly caused the girl to go off when Turner tried to take her phone.
These cell phones, they're able to bring them to school. It's becoming a huge issue. This is like their livelihood. You take it away, and some of them go berserk.
Turner says she's still in physical therapy and can't even drive. She says worse than the physical pain the emotional pain of sitting home away from her students. Can you ever see yourself stepping foot into a classroom as a teacher ever again?
Yes. You know, that situation was an isolated situation.
She says after the video went viral, people from around the world reached out to her to express their support.
People who don't know me have reached out to me, have helped me, are praying for me, supporting. That kind of treatment, that holds you up when you fall.
You got angels on your side.
I'm telling you, I don't take any of it for granted.
Now, Turner tells me if she could go back to teaching tomorrow, she would.
That's what you call a good teacher. That's what you call a good teacher. Because, baby, that'd be my last day. That would be my last day as a teacher in the whole United States. You know why? Because they would have banned me. Because I would have tried to beat the brakes off that little girl. I'm sorry, but I would have tried to beat the brakes off of her. So thank God God spoke to her. And I hope he would have spoke to me too. You know, it's crazy how these kids go nuts over cell phones. I'm so afraid to get my kids a cell phone. Trey already talking about he want a cell phone. We like, we ain't get you no cell phone. First of all, we ain't finna pay no bill. An extra bill. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. We ain't finna pay no extra bill for Trey to have a cell phone. He don't go nowhere. My house, my mama's house. As long as you got a tablet, Alexa, we good. We good. I do not need to get you no cell phone, baby. But I feel like some parents get these kids these cell phones knowing that they don't need one. They don't deserve a cell phone. You best believe this young lady, mama or daddy, somebody is paying her cell phone bill. Somebody purchased that for her. You didn't purchase it, little girl. She took the cell phone from you for a reason. She didn't just walk around and say, I'm going to take her cell phone. She took that cell phone away for a reason. And when like she said, when they get these cell phones taken away, even at home with the parents, they act a plumb fool. A fool. Because they ain't got that cell phone. I thank God they ain't had that when I was little. Look, BG said, easy fix. 0 phones in the schools. But you know what, BG? I think the reason why they opened it up was because the kids is bringing them anyways. They were bringing them anyways. No, there are still some schools that you can bring them, but you can't have them out during class. And that probably was one of those situations. But at the end of the day, it starts within the home. Somewhere down the line, the parents dropped the ball. Not dropped her, but dropped the ball. Because no matter what, I wouldn't care if she had that phone in her purse, in her book bag, didn't even have it out. If the teacher said, give me your phone, give her the phone. Let mama and daddy handle it. I ain't did nothing. She just took my phone. That's how it's supposed to be done. But you don't do your elders like that. This girl was straight disrespectful. The teacher was trying to call for help for somebody to come into the room to help her and get this girl out the classroom. And she done knocked the phone out the teacher's hand. The teacher walked away. She followed the teacher and tried to close the door on the woman. Like, come on. Come on. This is ridiculous. If they take your phone, you give it to them. If the police come and act the fool with you, do what they say. And let your mama and daddy handle it. Let the attorneys handle it. Quit fighting with these people. You are kids. You're not grown. Let your mama go in there and act a fool and fight if that's what she feel like she need to do. Let her go to jail. And this little girl, she deserves to be behind bars. They took her for a whole year. Hey, Key. He said, you right. That's how it was done in our time. Yes. Yes. You listen to what I wouldn't care who it was. If they are grown, you do what they tell you to do. And you know why, Keith? You know why we did it? Hold on, let me put Keith comment back up. Keith, you know why we did it in our time? You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because we knew our mama and daddy was gonna kick our ass when we got back home. Kids that do what she did, she knew her mama wasn't gonna do nothing to her. She knew her daddy wasn't gonna do nothing to her. She knew it. And that's why she continued to do what she did. She deserved to go to jail. They need to take her mama to jail too. Take her to jail too. Take the daddy to jail too. Take them all. Just take the whole family. If she got siblings, take them to jail too. Baby, take the whole family to jail. I don't care if you got the 3-year-old. Take that 3-year-old to jail too. Take this whole woman family to jail. Like, this is crazy. I bet you the 3-year-old probably over there kicking ass over there at daycare. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But the 3-year-old, Audrey, the 3-year-old over there showing his ass at daycare. Probably kicking all the kids and kicking all the teachers. Let me show y'all this. If I could get it to come up. I saw this mess today. And I wish I would have had it on schedule for the show tonight, but I didn't. So I'm finna try to play it. Y'all notice my internet be acting crazy. When I saw this today, I said, OMG. Oh, y'all, Tasha K and Cardi B. Cardi B season Tasha K's YouTube checks. 9,000. She want 9K right now. She want it right now. Let me see. Is this it? That ain't it. Swipe was eyes for you. That ain't it. Hold on. Did I send it? I didn't even send it to myself. Is this it? That's my money off my phone. Oh, no. That ain't it. Mississippi women. 35 here. Yeah, I ain't even save it. I'm sorry. I ain't even save it. But it was a little girl going off in the classroom. She looked like she had to been at least 5 years old. When I tell y'all, flipping over the stuff in the classroom, screaming, crying. Literally. I don't know what I would have done if it was me in that classroom. I literally don't know what I would have done. So, y'all, I'm telling y'all, look, BG said all about respect. I'm still terrified of him in that paddle. Wait a minute. Who's parenting these kids? Are they fighting their parents too? We were terrified of our principal back in the day. Baby. And I'm telling you, when I was in first grade, I don't think I was the best child of Gigi. Mommy, I said Gigi. Mama P said, you need to quit. But I don't know if I was a bad child, but I don't think I was a good child, because I remember they used to send me to the principal's office, And I remember one time they had me go in. Now, this was a white school, y'all. Anyways, Mama Peach took me to Niggerville when I was 12 years old. All black kids at 12 years old, baby. But from the time I started school, 6 years old, up until I was 12, all white school. And then she took me to all these black folk. Baby, you talking about somebody that was nervous? Of my own kind? Baby, I was nervous. But anyway, at that white school in the first grade, they made me go inside the bathroom of the principal office. He had a bathroom in his office. I went in there. He made me close that door and look in the mirror. And I had to repeat something over and over and over again. I can't remember what it was. But I started crying. I remember crying because I'm like, why am I in here repeating the same thing over and over and over again? I don't know if I ended up telling my mom and she came up to school. I don't know. But it was crazy. It was crazy. But I was never disrespectful, though. Never disrespectful. I remember when I was in high school, I started doing little crazy stuff to the teachers and stuff, acting crazy like that. They'd tell me to get up out the classroom because I'm doing too much talking. Or I remember me and my friend Chantel, this was back when No Limit was a big thing. And Master P, had that about that drama. And we had the headbands. And it said about that drama. Mine said T. Murray. That was my last name at the time before I got married. But it said T. Murray about that drama. Chantel said S. Mason about that drama. And they told us to take them off. I said, I ain't taking off nothing. I ain't taking off nothing. Ain't no rule in this school that said I can't have my headband on. And she was like, well, if you don't take it off, you can get out this classroom. I said, I ain't going nowhere. Put me out the classroom, baby. Put me out. Baby, they went and got them security guards. I said, hold on. I'm finna leave. I'm out. Deuces. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do get a little, off the wall. And I know, y'all know I had good parents. My parents didn't play, but I knew that if I would have stayed there when them security guards came, I knew they were going to contact my mom and them. And my mama wasn't going to be too happy, baby. So let's get into these comments. Keith said, you crazy. You just crazy. Shout out to the jail. Look, shout out to jail. Shout out to jail. Carmen. I think Carmen like when I say my shout out to God. Shout out to God. But yes, thank goodness she is in jail. She has to do a year. It's probably juvenile. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. But she's still there. She's still there. She's not with them parents of hers that ain't teaching her the right thing. If they would teach her the right thing, she won't have to go through this. Shoot. Okay, y'all, we're going to get into a commercial break, and then we'll be back to talk about the 6-year-old. Y'all, this is crazy. The 6-year-old was murdered. I mean, y'all got to hear the story. Here we go.
Don't forget to tune in each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific for Peachy Tea Time, Peachy News Edition. On Peachy News, they have families that come on live to tell their loved one's story on how they were murdered through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, and even by the police. Tune in each and every Wednesday night.
Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby, unless I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye.
Police have arrested and charged 39-year-old Trecorvis Strickland with second-degree murder and aggravated child abuse. 21-year-old Cornelia Roberts was arrested on a charge of aggravated manslaughter.
News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker is joining us. She spoke with the child's grandmother who said Roberts was the little boy's mother. Marilyn?
Yes, and she could not imagine anything like this coming from the child's mother. She let us know when she got to the hospital here last week, she could not understand or fathom seeing her young grandchild in the state he was in. And now, knowing all of the information that's coming out, this family says that his future was stripped, and they're asking for what?
He was just getting his footing. With every step, hug, and smile, Elijah Jackson's family was excited for this young life, especially his grandmother, who we spoke with over the phone.
He's always smiling when he saw him. I mean, just a happy baby.
This video was from his first birthday back in November. His family shared photos of Jackson a month later at Christmas. It was around February when his grandmother says she last saw him. Then last week on Sunday, she says she got the worst news. Her grandchild was in the ICU.
When I saw my grandbaby, I just screamed. I just could not believe what I saw. I mean, my grandbaby was just like, man, they're just lifeless.
So at the hospital, did Cornelia say anything to you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Cornelia Roberts is Jackson's mother. You see her here in the video. According to police, she was at brunch with friends that Sunday. She left the child with 39-year-old Tracorvis Strickland. Strickland called Roberts saying the baby threw up and stopped breathing. He called 911 and started performing CPR. Then Jackson was taken to the hospital. Strickland told police he put Jackson down for a nap in the same room as someone else, and when he went to check on them, he saw Jackson limp.
He went into a cardiac arrest. He got internal injuries, bleeding on the brain, 4 broken ribs, bruises from head to toe, a broken foot, and one of his vertebrae on his spine was split.
Jackson died at the hospital Tuesday. By Friday, JSO issued a warrant for Strickland. He was picked up the next day and charged with second-degree murder and aggravated child abuse. Yesterday, Roberts interviewed with police and was charged with aggravated manslaughter. You can see in this video, this child was loved.
And the only thing I could think of was, oh, I just can't wait. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm going to get this for my grandmother. Man, all that's gone now.
His grandmother says his future was taken away far too soon.
Now, at the request of the family, we are not disclosing the status of the child's father. However, the grandmother said she did speak with her son today. He says that he had a feeling something was wrong. They just didn't imagine that it would be this. Reporting live.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say 6 years old. I wrote the wrong thing down. But the baby was 1. The baby was 1 or 2 at the time. I think he was 1 though. But anyways, can y'all, why did they do this to these kids? And you know, I'm glad they charged the mama. I'm glad that they charged the mama. Share this video, y'all. Share this video. Let these hoes know y'all gonna get charged too. Y'all want to sit there and leave y'all babies with anybody? Y'all can get it too. Y'all can get it too. This baby had other family members that you could have took this baby to. Instead, you're going to leave him with this man that looked like he could kill by 5, 6, 7 people. Y'all saw what he looked like. He looked scary. And you left your child there with him. Charge her too. But they're charging her, y'all, because they felt like because of the internal injuries and all the injuries this poor little baby had to deal with, they feel like she knew something. She knew something and did not report anything. So yes, lock her up too. She need to be gone. Because he gonna be going to hell. He going to hell. And maybe they can give him the death penalty. You know, I ain't always for the death penalty. I'm not always for it. But when you start messing with guys' little babies, the innocent ones, the ones that ain't did nothing, That baby ain't did nothing to him. But what? Kept crying? Probably because he was hungry or thirsty. Or he wanted you to play with him, man. And you decided to just take him on out. And then you lied. Oh, he threw up in his sleep and now he's unconscious. It had the audacity to try to do CPR on the baby. Man, if y'all don't get these folks up out of here, get them up out of here. We don't need these folks on the streets. Not with us. Not with me. Next thing you know, he gonna go apply for a teaching job and get all the kids and beat them up. Nah. Get him off these streets. Oh. Now, we're finna get into another one, y'all. We rolling through because I'm tired. Like I said, I had a long weekend. I did have today off. Woke up late for the kids. It was like almost 8 o'clock. And they had to be at school at 8 o'clock. You know, by the time I woke up, they supposed to been out the door. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let them stay at home. They tired. They sleeping. I'm tired. I'm still sleeping in because it was my day off. Baby, when I tell you Kirsten woke up at maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30, all I know, I was in the bed asleep, and I just hear my baby crying. The boo-hoo crying. Like she done got in trouble. And I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, Kirsten, what's wrong? She said, you didn't wake me up for school. I wanted to go to school. I couldn't even go back to sleep. I felt so bad. I said, you want to go to school? Yes. I said, okay, go put your clothes on. Put your uniform on. Trey, put your uniform on too. Y'all finna go to school. Trey was like, I didn't say I wanted to go. He wanted to keep playing this game. I said, I ain't even gonna drop off one. Can't drop off one. Y'all go as a pair. You go as a pair. So they went to school late, got there right on time so they wouldn't be marked for absent. And then tomorrow is their field day. So they're excited to go to school tomorrow. What'd you say, Audra? Audra, just sorry. Just sorry. She is sorry. Like, for you to sit there and allow this man to do this to your child. Allegedly. We got to say allegedly. Carmen said, why these women keep leaving their babies with their boyfriends/men and not the daddy. Not the dad, not the grandma, not the aunties, not the uncles, not the cousins, not even your BFF. You want to leave them with somebody that you know probably don't even have the patience for kids. He probably done knocked that little boy down a few times in front of her because that baby wants some of his food. He wants some popsicles too. Shoot. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, this has to stop. This has to stop. It really has to stop. Like, this baby was so cute. Just a little cutie pie. I don't know. But let's get into this next story because I also want to talk to y'all about these lace cookies. Yeah, lace cookies that don't end up at the school. Anyways, let's get into this after prom. They done went to the prom. After the prom, it was a tragedy. Here we go.
18-year-old Darius Smith, also known as Didi, left his house last night with friends who were attending a Bay High School prom after party.
Good kid. And for this to happen, it was just don't have no words for that.
Before he left, he said goodbye to his grandma, Jackie Gordon, not knowing that was the last time she would ever hear from him.
So about 1:30 this morning is when I got the call and said he had gotten shot. And when they said he got shot, I said, how did he get shot? What happened?
Police say Cameron Brand opened fire at the party, hitting Smith and 5 others.
Where I'm at to like the back of your car when he started shooting. So, and the young man said the bullet passed him and he moved like that, and he thought Darius had ducked or got out of the way, but then when he looked around, Darius was on the ground. He had gotten hit.
Smith was shot in the back of the head. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital in New Orleans. His grandmother says they stopped in Slidell to stabilize him.
Couldn't talk. He was not responsive. His head was wrapped up. He had tubes all in him, and he had stuff all over him, but he couldn't talk. He didn't know I was there.
Smith was pronounced dead at 7 a.m. It's a moment his grandma will never forget.
It was terrible. I did not want to leave him. That was the hardest part, leaving him at the hospital.
Smith had just finished classes at Hancock High last year and was anticipating graduating this May. He loved music and was enrolling in the military.
I wanted to get swept under the rug because I'm not saying I don't want justice for Darius, but I want accountability because justice would be him being here with me.
There you go. There you go. Was the little white boy not invited? That's what I want to know. Is that why he decided to shoot up the party? Because he wasn't invited out to that party? He ain't had no prom date? Why he ain't get no prom date? You know what I'm saying? Why he wasn't with his prom date at the time? Why is he going around shooting up these kids? It had to have been a reason. Did it justify? No. Because it shouldn't have did it. So let's get into the second clip.
Good evening and thanks for watching the Eyewitness News at 10. I'm Mike McDaniel. 2 teens were killed and 4 others injured in an early morning shooting in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Another teen is facing charges. Sam Winstrom spent the day in Mississippi and has the details.
I got a call from my boyfriend, and I just hear people screaming in the background, and all I hear is Dee Dee's dead.
Michaela Ward will never forget the moment it happened.
I just started screaming. I didn't know what else to do besides sit there and scream.
6 students were shot at a prom after party in Bay St. Louis early Sunday morning. Diaresi Dee Dee Smith and Haley Stamper were killed.
All I can think about is how my boyfriend feels watching his best friend get killed right in front of his face, and him trying to save him and he can't.
On Sunday, their friends and family gathered by the beach to send them off.
Showing support is what we need right now, because that's like therapy, even for the kids that are here, because they know that they're not alone in this.
Dee Dee's grandmother says he was set to graduate from Hancock High School in May. He had plans to enlist in the military.
And I know a lot of people say that their children, he was a good boy, but in some cases, that's what it really is. He was a good kid.
Haley was just 16 years old. Her friends said she was a ray of sunshine who was always there for them, no matter what.
She was the one who was not about the bullying. She was the one who was not about violence. She was the one who was always positive. And now that spark is not there anymore.
And as friends and family came out here to the pier to remember them, they talked about things that every high school senior wonders about, plans for the future and what's next in life. And sadly, how Haley and Dee Dee won't be there as they move on.
Haley was just one of those people, and now that she's not here, it's kind of like, well, Christ, like there's so much we couldn't do. We had like so many plans.
She was so excited to graduate. She told me how excited she was for her future career, and now she can't live it anymore. And it's heartbreaking.
Police arrested the suspected shooter, 19-year-old Cameron Everett Brand, at his home in Pass Christian. He's being held on $3 million bond.
It was a mass shooting. He shot 6 children, and he just opened up on them. They didn't even know it was coming.
Now, high schoolers with the rest of their lives ahead of them will have to figure out how to live with loss. Sam Winstrom.
I'm with Carmen on this one. Was it open to the public? Because he was 19 years old. You know, 19, he should be done with school. He should be done with school. Not going to the prom. So I wonder, was it open to the public? Did he know any of the kids there? You know, or was he literally just coming to just do a shooting? So, Carmen said liquor wasn't served, but teenagers brought their own booze. Yeah, I can see that happening. You know, especially nowadays, everybody drinking and smoking. You know, the 3-year-old, the woman kids, that 3-year-old, he probably out there smoking at the daycare center too and drinking. So put me some of that tequila in my bottle, please, in my sippy cup. But she said the girl said she had seen him but didn't know him. Mm-hmm. So that's something, maybe like the grandma said, maybe it was a real mass shooting. And over 70 kids was at that party, Carmen said. Over 70 kids. That's sad. That's a sad situation. It hurts and breaks my heart when I see the what you call the kids, the pupils, the pupils, the classmates, when they come on there sad. These kids see each other every single day, Monday through Friday, every day. So it's like they're like family as well, So it breaks my heart to see them on here crying and sad and upset like that. It needs to stop. It just needs to stop. Now let's get into these lace cookies. We're going to get into these lace cookies, and we finna be out here, y'all. I told y'all it was a quick show tonight. Check this out. And make sure y'all pay attention, okay? Because this boy, just watch.
From a local high schooler and his mother after the 16-year-old unknowingly ingested a cookie laced with drugs. It's led to a full week of epileptic seizures. The teenager's mother telling the News4JXI team she thinks the Clay County School District should be doing more to let parents and students know about the dangers. Sadly, in the middle of my interview today with the teenager, he had yet another seizure. We want to warn you, we are showing that moment because the teenager and his mother are insistent on us doing so. They want to show the public what can happen, and they hope this story can help save someone's life.
It was hard for me to breathe. It was like restricting me from breathing. It felt like my heart was going to like burst out my chest, kind of. And then I just started feeling like, shaking.
Okay.
And
stop talking. 16-year-old Kentrell Graham has his first seizure of the day, unable to control the shaking, convulsions, and shallow breathing. The teenager wanted to speak with the News4JXI team to let other students know about the dangers associated with cookies laced with drugs.
And it hurts because I can't help him. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. All I can do is just comfort him, and try to bring him through whatever he's going through.
Audrey Brown says last Wednesday at Orange Park High School, a teenager was selling cookies to other students inside the school. Graham was hungry and purchased one, not knowing that he was ingesting a cookie that doctors would later tell the family was laced with antidepressant medication, anti-anxiety medication, and marijuana.
He's not able to function in class anymore. He can't even sit in a place just to have a conversation with you.
Brown says her son spent 6 days in the hospital after collapsing in class and is now no longer able to finish the school year because doctors say he's at risk of passing out and falling down. Brown says she wants the Clay County School District to do more to let students and teachers know that one cookie can change their lives for the worst.
I feel like you should tell us, there's kids selling snacks in the school with drugs in them. There's kids going, they're having overdoses in school. We want to know that. Our kids doesn't know. They just like my son said, Mom, if I'm hungry, we're just buying snacks. Some kids come bring, chips to school, juices, and they're just selling them for 50 cents, $1 or whatever, just to have something extra to eat.
Graham had this to say to other North Florida students before he had the seizure.
What I want other kids to know is don't take things from strangers. That's what I was growing up taught. I didn't really think anything of it. There was a bunch of other kids getting the cookies and stuff, and he said, did you want one for $1? So I got it.
If you had known that this was happening in your school, would you have eaten that cookie?
No, sir.
So Graham says he never had a seizure before he ate the cookie. His mom is urging any parents whose child has unknowingly ingested a brownie, a gummy bear laced with drugs, to speak out about it. Clay County school officials say they have had 4 incidents this year reported where a student has eaten an edible laced with drugs. They say they are encouraging students to not eat anything that's not wrapped in packaging or not sold at lunch or sold in vending machines.
Okay, so what y'all gonna do to the boy that sold him the cookies? Because I'm not saying that this boy knew. I'm not saying that at all. He said he didn't know, so all we go to buy is what he said. But it's kids that know. at school. They know them cookies is laced. They know the gummies has got something else in it. They know all of this. And they still turn around and buy it and eat it. Because they want to be high in school, falling asleep, get put out the classroom because you can't stay woke. I'm just saying. A lot of kids do know. They are aware and they can't tell me they not. Kids can't keep secrets. You better believe who he or she told somebody that these cookies is laced. Now the next thing I got to say. Now I know they was lacing the cookies and the I'm about to say the crisp. What's them things called my kids like to eat? I can't even think of the name of it right now. Rice Krispie Treats. Rice Krispie Treats, the gummies. They got all type of stuff. Brownies. And I have always been told that they just put marijuana in it. Why is they putting antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication in this stuff? Who did this? And you added marijuana in there on top of it. Like, are you just sitting there I'm finna make some brownies. We'll stick with the cookies. I'm finna make some cookies. Go get me my antidepressant pills. Yeah, go get them. Go get my anti-anxiety pills. And you just crushing them up. And like, what is you thinking? What is you doing? 9 times out of 10, you only supposed to take 1 or 2 of them doggone pills a day. And here you is crushing them all up inside some brownies, inside some cookies, along with marijuana. Man, you got to be out your mind. You got to be out your mind. Whoever made them is out of their mind. Like, did you make them and say, oh, I'm finna make these so my son can take, or my daughter can take them to school and sell to the other kids? Heifer, if you don't just go and buy some Oreo cookies, chocolate chip cookies from the store, they can sell them. They're bound. But why would you sit there and harm these kids like this? Like, why? Kids is not supposed to be doing drugs. Kids ain't supposed to be drinking liquor. It's against the law. They have ages. You can't even go to the store and buy a pack of cigarettes until you're 18. You can't go out there and drink until you're 21. But somebody decided to make these cookies. Now, let's just say, yeah, I make cookies, but I ain't make them so that he can take them to the school and sell them. Why do your child know that you got all this stuff in your cookies? Why? I'm sure that child knew that it was drugs in these cookies when he or she decide to go and sell them. I don't understand people, kids and all. I was just telling Audrey today, people starting to get on my doggone nerves. People, just people. Just starting to get on my nerves with this stupid, ignorant stuff. That boy could have died. Now he dealing with doggone seizures because you decided to put some antidepressant pills, anti-anxiety pills, and marijuana and mix it all together and make some cookies. You done lost your doggone man. You done lost your man. Yes, Carmen, somebody needs to get arrested. Starting within the home, the mama and the daddy. That boy got to know who sold him the cookie. He may not know his name, but he know what he looked like. And you probably do know his name. And if you don't know him, why are you trusting somebody? Why? I saw a clip on IG, and if they watching, I don't even care. I don't even care. If you're watching, oh well, so be it. But I saw this person. They were. I'm trying to be discreet with it, but they, I just said I don't even care. I don't even care. But I saw this person. They was doing a what I want to say, call it. She was doing I'm gonna say he, not she, not she. It was a he. He was going to he went to an event. Okay, he went to an event and he was, shouting out everybody that was there at this event. And this particular event, they had marijuana there. Okay, and they had the cookies, the brownie, all this stuff. And y'all, I lied to y'all not. Somebody had Rice Krispie treats infused with marijuana. They had Rice Krispie treats and had the nerves to have them sitting out. Don't even look like any plastic or anything was on covering it up. And they took their t-shirts and covered it up with their t-shirts. Like, who wants to buy? Don't buy nothing that ain't wrapped up, first of all, y'all. And I ain't even talking about this edible stuff. I'm talking about in general. If it ain't wrapped up, if you open up something, you twist something open that's food, and it don't have a protection on there, it don't have the white cover on there, or you don't hear the little thing twist snap when you twist it, y'all don't use that stuff. Don't use that stuff. Somebody said, I'm going to go there. Somebody said at the award show that I went to, I don't care, I'm going to take it there. Somebody said at the award show that I went to, we were supposed to have got backstage passes, okay? We did not get our backstage passes. We paid for them, but we didn't get them. It's a whole nother story. But one person did. At the end, when we was getting ready to leave, they got their backstage pass. And when they went to go and see, well, what I'm supposed to do with this backstage pass? Where I'm supposed to go? Where is the free liquor? We were supposed to got free drinks with the backstage pass. But instead, we ended up paying for our drinks. But towards the end, when she saw where we were supposed to go to with our backstage passes, even though we had our own table, they had my picture on my table and everything. But my friend was like, no, I think I'm supposed to be over there. I didn't even know that she even thought about going over there, but she went over there. And when she went over there, she said she saw all these different liquors over there. Now, keep in mind, they had about 2 bars inside the club. But over here off on the side is where we were supposed to get our free drinks. Not at the bar, apparently, but over here in this corner. And my friend said it was self-serve. Baby, all them people that was in there, you think I'm finna drink that? Oh, no, I'm not. You don't know who done put something in all them liquors while everybody up there performing, having a good time. You don't know if somebody done open it up, drop something in there, close the back. I wasn't there. If my shit ain't coming from behind the bar, I don't want it. Can they do something behind the bar? Yes, they can. But 9 times out of 10, they're not. I've been to a lot of bars. Y'all. I've been to a lot of clubs. I done did so many happy hours. I can't even count how many times I done been to a happy hour before my kids got here. Once the kids got here, I can't go to happy hour no more. Because I got to pick them up from school. But before they got here, I stayed at somebody's happy hour. I ain't never, ever known for somebody to get messed up like that. You know, somebody putting something in somebody's drink behind the bar. Never have I. Now, they may get sick because they done had too many drinks, too many shots, and they out there throwing up. But I have never, ever known for nobody to get sick, you know, because somebody done put something in their drink behind the bar. The bartender done put something in the drink. I've never known that. But I will not go to a big old event. We talking about an award show, y'all. A big event. And you tell me I could drink for free, but here go the liquor bottles right here, just sitting there. No. I will not. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. So, the moral of the story is... The moral of the story is be careful out here in these streets. Be careful with these edibles. Edibles is in now. And it probably ain't going nowhere. But edibles are in. Everybody got to try to go get an edible. Or people making them like crazy. And bringing them over to the parties. All that stuff. Don't bring any party the party that I'm having this weekend, Saturday. Yeah, my 2-year anniversary party that I'm having this Saturday. Don't bring no edibles. Don't even bring them. Don't bring no edibles. Now, if you want to bring me an edible arrangement, I'll take those. I like chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered pineapples, chocolate covered apples. I like all that. And I give you the phone number that y'all can order it from too. Or you can just go online. You know what I'm saying? You go online and you can bring that. But don't be coming to my party with some edibles that's infused with marijuana, antidepressant pills, anti-anxiety pills, Prozac pills. Before you know, everything gonna be inside these edibles. Y'all better leave them alone. You better leave them alone. I'm telling you now. It seems like it's the thing to do, but it's not. Carmen, you better tell them, girl. Carmen said it's a different time. I wouldn't have drank from a self-serve table either. Thank you. Like, who you think I am? Now, I know I can get hood. I know I am possibly a little hood. But baby, I ain't that hood. I will drink self-serve drinks at my friends' parties. My friends. Because we know everybody that's up in there in our circle. We ain't inviting to anybody. Even when y'all come to my party on Saturday, it's not going to be self-serve. Unless you brought your own bottle and you drinking your own crap. But it will not be self-serve. We will have a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is cash bar. Let me add that too. Cash bar, Audra, is cash bar. You know, when you around your peoples, that's different. If I have a party at my house right now, I'm not gonna have no bartender, y'all. I'm not. Because the only people that's come to my house are people that I know. That's it. If I don't know you, you ain't coming. That's at my house. My event for my 2-year anniversary is not at my house. You see what I'm saying? But y'all, we got to make our kids be more aware of what's going on out here in these streets, baby. It's like they are naive to the streets. Like they naive to the streets. It don't make sense. We finna get into our last clip, y'all. I've been holding on to this clip. I meant to play it, and I just hadn't got a chance to play it. I think maybe one time when we did the show, I had too many clips. And I'm like, after the time that I put in doing these clips, oh, we gonna show it. We gonna show it. But let me go ahead and play it. This one is called He's Still Getting Paid, baby. He's still getting paid. Here we go.
Douglas County's fire department.
That's right. The chief has been fired, and we've learned one of the department's suspended firefighters is actually still wanted on felony charges out of Alabama, while taxpayers are still paying his salary.
It all started coming to light thanks to an 11 Alive investigation. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is live in Douglas County with more.
Yes, the termination of the fire chief coincides with the release of new information previously withheld about the troubled firefighter we have reported on, Dimitri Williams. Records show that Douglas County firefighter Dimitri Williams was charged with felony theft in Huntsville, Alabama in 2019, a charge he still faces even as he remains on the Douglas County, Georgia payroll as a firefighter. Douglas County hired Williams 2 years after Alabama authorities filed a warrant for his arrest, but didn't run a background check on his criminal record until after he started working in Douglas County. 11 Alive News also learned Williams had been charged with burglary in Fulton County 19 years ago. Charges dismissed after he paid restitution and agreed to community service. Chief Roderick Jolivet lost his job this week following these revelations by 11 Alive's investigators. But we now know more to the story. Records show that in July, Williams got a written reprimand from Douglas County Fire Chief Jolivet after a fight with another employee. 2 months later, a sexual harassment complaint was filed against Williams. Records we obtained showed Chief Jolivet recommended Williams get placed on probation and undergo sexual harassment and anger management training instead of termination.
Yeah, it definitely should raise alarms.
Douglas County's Republican Party chair asks, why is Williams still on Douglas County's payroll?
What we really need in Douglas County is integrity. We need people that'll be honest. If you had a pad, you did this. I mean, just when it's revealed, acknowledge it.
County records revealed that Williams had a 6-month probation that was extended by the county government to a 12-month probation, and that probation is due to expire in a few days in early May. Officials declined comment, but they did confirm this afternoon that Williams is still on the payroll despite all of the allegations. Live in Douglas County.
I ain't on mute. I mean, let's go to the comments before I say what I got to say about this. Comments said, huh? What? What the what? Getting paid? What? Carmen, you gotta come co-host with me one day, okay? I do fan co-host. Excuse me. I do fan co-host, okay? So you gotta come and co-host with me one day. Our next fan co-host is gonna be on May 22nd. We have Daniqua. Daniqua's coming back and she's gonna co-host with me. But baby, when I man, how is he still getting paid? How is this man still on the payroll? I mean, white people do it all the time. So by the time we got a black man doing it, but still, it ain't right. It ain't right. But I'm not going to press the issue. I'm not going to press the issue. I wouldn't call down there and be like, hey, why this man still? Because he one of us. He one of us. Even though we the one that's paying him. We the one that's paying him. Taxpayers' money. Y'all heard that. But this is ridiculous. Like, was this their homeboy? Oh, you ain't gonna get caught. Somebody knew this man, and somebody knew that this man had did all this stuff. They knew. And as you can see, they all know now. And he's still getting paid. Shout out to the dum-dums. I mean, you can't call us dumb because we ain't got no choice. We got to pay our taxes. Where y'all distribute them to, I don't know. Y'all giving them to the people and everything, I guess. So ain't nothing I can do. I gotta keep paying my taxes. But for y'all to sit there and allow this man to continue to work, to continue to be on the payroll, that's just sad. That's sad. That's sad. But hey, to each his own. To each his own. He said he gonna get that bread. I don't care what y'all say. He gonna get that bread. And then when they decide to say you got to go and walk me up out of here, then that's when I go. But until then, y'all gonna keep giving me y'all money. All right. We are at the end of the show, baby. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I had a blast. I hope y'all had a blast just as well. Please continue to share this video. Everybody needs to see this. Everybody. All your friends, all your peoples, they need to see it. So make sure y'all share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Don't forget to download the Roku app, PGT Time spelled with the Y. And make sure you follow me over there on IG too, just as well. And TikTok, baby. Hey, Twitch. How y'all doing, Twitch? Yeah, y'all know we live on Twitch just as well. We everywhere in these streets, baby. Everywhere. So I love you all so much. Again, thank you for the support. Thank you for the votes. We are the winners, baby. We was the winners. Yes. I'm so thankful. So thankful for my award. Even though we went through different challenges that night, it doesn't matter. It's all out the window now. I'm just thankful, for my award. Okay? I'm thankful for my award. It goes to show that the hard work that I do for PGT Time is not going unnoticed. Okay? So I love you guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Our first family, the first family for the month of May will be on May 10th. May 10th, we are talking about a young man who is related to me. He's related to me. He's been in prison for 30 years. 30 years. Went in at the age of 15 years old. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about on May 10th. So make sure y'all be there May 10th with me and Jason. Poolie might slide on in too, because we gonna slide on in there too, probably. Ain't no telling. But again, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. We doing nothing but clips this week, okay? Nothing but clips this week, except for on Friday. Friday is our love and relationships. What is it called? What is Friday called, baby? He don't know. Friday. Here go the flyer. Our Peachy Thoughts, a married couple's point of view. Dear Peachy and Poolie. Yes. And we're gonna bring a letter. Don't even worry about it. We got some letters. Keep bringing them. Keep sending me y'all letters. Keep sending them to me, okay? We will be reading off 2 letters on Friday. We're going to talk about it, have a discussion. If y'all want to call in, y'all can call in, or you can stay in the chat. It's up to y'all. But just make sure that y'all are in the building, baby. Make sure you in the building, okay? But me and Jason will see y'all on Wednesday. We will see y'all on this Wednesday. Again, I love you all. Thanks for the support. I gotta go. I'm out of here. Deuces. Gotta be at work in the morning. Bye. Here come my babies.
Return. Please return. Please return. Please return. Please return.